This is Alan Stratton from CostMatters.com. I value information that is accurate and relevant. Now, accurate information is free from mistakes or errors. It is correct. Relevant information satisfies the needs of decision makers. Perhaps this is why my background includes training in accounting. But I've since blended this accounting background with systems development and a lot of management experience. I still value accurate information, but I now realize that rarely can something be 100% error-free. In computer programming, for example, programs are so complex that you can never say that a program is bug-free. You can only say that known major bugs have been fixed. It is virtually impossible to eliminate all bugs, and it is definitely very expensive to try to eliminate all bugs. Similarly, I found that rarely can anyone provide all possible information that a manager may need to evaluate all alternatives and make a perfect decision. It just does not work that way. We live in a world of incomplete and imperfect information. We do the best we can, then we write and tell about it. There's also a price to be paid for more information. We need to ask ourselves whether the additional information is worth its cost. Another big problem has to do with the space-time continuum. Now, I apologize for the Star Trek reference. On Star Trek, any time someone messes with the past in the space-time continuum, the future changes. But always at the end of the episode, they make the point that the future is yet to be written. Similarly, in our business ventures, the future is yet to be written. We try to probe and forecast the future. We plan, we budget, we make commitments. But at best, we are making an educated guess. I can only guarantee that the future will be different than what we think it will be. Some will try to compensate for incomplete information and the uncertainty of the future by trying to be very precise. Now, precision has its time and place, but too many people try to be precise to a fault. A number with 8 decimal places implies precision. However, if the digits to the left of the decimal point are wrong, the digit in the 8th decimal place does not matter. Now, for example, I worked for a startup semiconductor fabrication facility. One of our primary performance measures was our cost per wafer. This is the cost per wafer that we made day in, day out. Since it was a long, complex process, there were a lot of calculations to be made, and we could carry out the number to 4 decimal places. But the real problem was that the wafer cost that we had was $1,300 per wafer. The current market was a little over $400 per wafer. All of those decimal places over to the right of the decimal point did not matter at all, not one of them. Even the first 2 digits over on the left did not matter. What mattered was the 1,300 versus the 400. I once saw a time card carried out to 8 decimal places. This was by the IT people. And at least 7 of those digits did not matter. This obsession with precision is not specific to one discipline. I've seen accountants, software engineers, other engineers, and even some artists infected with this precision virus. A good rule of thumb is only to worry about the digits that would change a decision. It may be hard at times, but we need to sacrifice a little precision to encourage having information that is relevant to the decision. Now, what examples do you have of accurate information or examples of inappropriate precision? Sometimes those are very interesting. Remember that cost matters to your business profitability. This is Alan Stratton from CostMatters.com.